Hello, relatives. Welcome to my home. It's good to see you. Dayan Wachiwan. Dayan Wachi Kapalo. It's good to see all of you. I want to say Hihani Washte. Good morning, Mitaku Yapi. Relatives. Good to see you. As relatives. So I'm going to do a reading today out of a meditation from an Indigenous elder. So I'm just going to pick a book. I would normally be doing it out of this book, but I'm just going to go with my gut feeling and pick one out of this book. So we'll go ahead and get started with a virtual smudge, a virtual prayer. There's a lot of reasons why we smudge, just a lot of reasons, but it really is, when it comes down to it, also a prayer. It's a way of praying, offering up a prayer. But also, people say that it's for cleansing and purifying the place and chasing away negativity and stuff like that. And it's for that too. So I'm going to go ahead and offer that up. I don't know if you can see it, but there is some down there. And into your home, a virtual cleansing in a virtual way of prayer. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to read out of this book, Meditation from a Native American Elder, and I'm just going to pick a page, okay? Just randomly. All right, here we go. I hope I get a good one, please. This one, on this side. I honor you. I honor you. I honor you for who you are and for what you have done. I did not become the person you are without effort. Excuse me, you did not become the person you are without effort. You have weathered many storms and seen many changes. You have kept going when others might have given up. You have lived your life like an art, creating what you did not have, dreaming what you could not see. And in so doing, you have touched many other lives. You have brought your share of goodness into the world. You have helped more than one person when they needed you. I honor you for walking with integrity, for making hope real, for being who you have become. I honor you. All right, that's a good one. I love that because it's really positive. I love it because, those are the things I think that we really need to hear from people. I think it's something that we really need to hear more and also be able to say towards other people, because no matter what, if you look at people, no matter what, from the White House, well, that's a bad example, but from the mansions in the high rises down to people who are homeless. If you look closely at our lives, we're really used to sort of just on the go and sort of glazing over each other. And we're really sort of used to living life and looking at people, or not doing it that way, and looking at people and even ourselves in a deep, spiritual, human way. We're just, in fact, I know a lot of people, they get really uncomfortable and they get really afraid, and I do too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are situations and things in my life that if I talk about, I feel really vulnerable. I feel really scared that, oh my gosh, like this is one of the things that are very difficult for me to talk about, because now emotions might come out, and even like sad emotions, tears. One time I used to think men don't cry, men don't have emotions, and yet, as men, we're still taught that a masculine man is basically one that we've dehumanized. Over time, we've learned the value of dehumanizing ourselves. And so I really like it, because these type of readings, because when you listen to them, when you hear them, when somebody says them, they just make you feel good. They make my mind start going in a different direction, than maybe in a more healthy direction. And I really like that because I think that's good medicine. I think that's how we have that ability to have medicine towards each other. That we are medicine. We can be medicine and involved in each other's own healing. But first of all, we really have to begin to understand and have that conversation on what is ailing us. Now, I was just at a doctor yesterday, okay? I was just at a doctor. I had a procedure where I was out. They gave me anesthesia and they performed. I wasn't even awake, so that we could find something that is going on with me that is a part of my health. Something is ailing me. Something is going on. We don't know what it is yet, but it was scary, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, the nurses were awesome. The doctor who spoke to me was awesome. It was really a pleasant experience, but it was really scary as well. Now, the reason why I say that is because what they were saying to me and how they were saying it to me and the questions that I asked and the way that they were answering them meant a lot to me. Now, if they were on the go and if they were rude, I would have been even more uneasy. I would have been even more scared. And I was, I mean, I've only had a couple of surgeries throughout my life, and what they were doing, the way that what was going to happen scared me. But it was the words and how that they were said and the interaction that was said. And I had respect for them and they had respect for me. It's not always like that. The other day, I was on the phone for an hour, and trust me, I was not behaving the way that I normally would behave. And so it can go either way. But I really like this. This is a wonderful reading. This is something that I really, really savor. This is something that I have, that these type of words, this type of conversation is something that I relish, that I've always sort of yearned for, that I've always wanted that. I've always wanted somebody to say, I honor you for who you are and what you have done. Somebody that knows me, that knows that I got a lot of learning to do, that knows that about my sharp edges, that knows about my my shortcomings, knows about the information errors, and knows that I've been working to improve, that I've been making changes, for somebody to say this to me. So just reading it makes it feel as though it's being said to me. I mean, it just makes me feel good. It makes me want to say that to other people. I kind of want to bookmark this page and say those type of things to people. I just want to be that type of person, relatives. Now, a lot of you don't know, and maybe this is your first time watching my video, but I'm a former drug addict and I'm a former alcoholic. And what does that have to do with this reading today? Well, for one thing, this isn't an anti-drug or anti-alcohol video. If you drink, hey, awesome. If you do drugs recreationally, awesome. But if you do have a problem with alcohol or drugs, or if you need somebody to talk to, whether it's just to talk about things, my number is 605-491-0200, okay? 605-491-0200. And if you do have a problem with alcohol or drugs, you need somebody that has been there, please feel free to contact me. Or if maybe you're just a regular person that is struggling with certain things in your life, please feel free to contact me. And I would hope, and I would just, it's just that time in my life where I'm really open to these type of things. And I gotta say this, relatives, I gotta say this. I yearn for somebody to say this to me. I have relatives. I have a daughter that I'm not close to, and she seems to focus on all my shortcomings or the past quite a bit. But in our traditional way of life, it's pretty obvious that I've changed. And I wish that it would do our family good, because I have changed. And not everybody's going to see that change that we have. Not everybody's going to have to stick around. That's just the way life is. I don't like it. It's heartbreaking. I recently lost a relationship that meant a lot to me because of my shortcomings, basically. Well, it's not just that. It's also because I'm going through one of the hardest times in my life, and I'm not kidding you. That's putting it mildly. And I basically flipped out because my emotions got all stuffed in, shall I say. And I heard some bad news, and I just completely lost control. But so that's going to happen. Unfortunately, that not everybody's going to honor you. Not everybody's going to be the type of person who says these type of things. And not everybody's going to see the qualities in you and still want to be a part of your life. Okay, I got a granddaughter. I never see her. That's unfortunate because I consider myself a good man. And it's unfortunate because my granddaughter doesn't know that about her grandpa. And I've tried, but unfortunately it's just not the way that it is going. It's just not the way that it is. But I want to repeat this again because I hope that this is what I would say to you, no matter what. And I mean that. I mean that because I know what it's like to have nobody, to be very alone. I know what it's like. And I don't want anybody to feel that way. I don't. And so I just want to be the type of person, and I like the fact that change is always happening. I like the fact that there's always second chances, third chances. There is always a good time to say these type of things, because I think these things, we know that when we cuss somebody out or we say something, whether we intentionally meant it or whether we unintentionally meant it. That happens to me on text messaging all the time. I just got a lot to learn when it comes to texting. People misunderstand me all the time. And I'm just confused about it, relatives. So I'm going to repeat this because you might need to hear this today. So if you need somebody to honor you today, I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. So wherever you are, whatever you've done, wherever you come from, wherever you're at in life, this is what I'm saying to you. I honor you. I honor you. I honor you for who you are and for what you have done. You did not become the person you are without effort. You have weathered many storms and seen many changes. You have kept going when others might have given up. You have lived your life like an art, creating what you did not have, dreaming what you could not see. And in so doing, you have touched many lives. You have brought your share of goodness into the world. You have helped more than one person when they needed you. I honor you. for walking with integrity, for making hope real, for being who you have become. I honor you. Relatives, I mean that. I'm telling you. I guess I probably just kind of saying that over and over again because that's how sincere I feel about those type of words, because I feel it in my heart, in my spirit. And now I know a little bit more about the person that I want to become, because there's words that go right to that place within us that is sacred, that demonstrate and give words to meaning into maybe a blank place where we may not quite know, but that certainly clarifies for me the type of person that I want to be, the type of person that you are. Oh man, I love it. I love it. So I'm just going to make that a quick reading. This is one of the fastest readings that I've ever done, and I love that. I mean, I love to go on and on, but if you feel like commenting on that, if you feel like sharing this video and subscribing on YouTube, I'm just trying to do the best I can and hoping to gain some support and hoping to continue this. And if I could get a little bit fancier by I guess you can make money off of this thing. If I could get a little bit fancier with more equipment and add value and to share, because I got a lot of learning left to do. I got a lot of mistakes I still need to make. I have a lot of good things that I need to do in this 24 hours, within this day. And so my goal is just to continue to do that. And so my prayers, and I'm not a religious person. At one time I stopped believing. I didn't believe in prayer, but I certainly believe in it now. But that's not to say that you should. That's not to say that however you do it is wrong or is righter than the way that I do it. So if you feel like reaching out to me, please do so. Please feel free to do that. And I'll tell you what, these days I just have a lot of time on my hands, and sometimes idle time is lonely. I just have some people that are on my mind, specifically a loved one, a brother, my brother. Just love him to death, and he exemplifies that reading, that honor, that helping people. He absolutely exemplifies. That is him. And so I honor my brother if he's watching. I honor you. And in that sacred place, just ask that you remember me as well. Okay. All right. You have yourself a good day, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thank you for tuning in.